Hi, I'm Michelle Wee, and this is what's in my bag. I use a method putter. I've used this for quite a few years now, probably about 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's center balanced, which I really like. It's not toe balanced or heel balanced. And then I guess I'll start from the wedges. For my wedges, I use the Nike Victory Red. It has one thing I really like about it is it's actually a new feature that we came out with this year. The heel is cut out, so it has more bounce, which is great for bunkers and tight lies. I think out of my wedges, I really like my 60 just because I feel like I can do everything with it. I can do a bump and run, I can flop it. It's the club that I use most out of my bag, for sure. And then for my irons, I use the Victory Red Pro Combo from Nike, which is really cool because I really like it because my short irons are blades, and as they progress up to the longer irons, my 6 and my 5 are cavity back, whereas my lower irons, the 9 and the 8 pitching wedge, are blades, which I feel like is a really great combination between, having accuracy and the longer iron just being easier to hit, having a cavity back. I have 2 hybrids in my bag. I use a 4 hybrid and a 2 hybrid. My hybrids, I use a covert, which is really cool because it has a cavity back in the back like the irons do, which make it easier to hit. And I love the red color. The red color is my favorite. And my 4 hybrid is 23 degrees, and my 2 hybrid, I believe, probably gonna be wrong, but I think it's a 17 degree, which is also a covert. Yep, I'm right, 17 degree. This one also has a cavity back in the back, which is awesome. And then I just have my 3-wood. My 3-wood, I have to say, I use the second most in my bag. Mostly for most tee shots, I use my 3-wood. I can hit it high, low, and I use the Covert Tour 2.0, which also has a cavity back in the back and is 13 degrees. So my 13 degree 3-wood is a pretty strong 3-wood. I think a lot of people on tour use a 15 degree, but I use the 13 degrees. I use it mostly for driving purposes. I have a really cool head cover on my 3-wood. It's the Stanford Tree. My old one is actually the new one. My old one was losing an eye, had no teeth, so I just replaced it this past weekend. The women's golf team was kind enough to give me another one. And then for my driver, I use the Victory Red Covert 2.0. It's easy to hit, it has a lot of forgiveness. When the Covert first came out, between my old driver and my new driver, I gained probably about 5 miles an hour on my ball speed, so that was pretty cool. And talking about balls, the balls that I use right now is the resin ball. I use the Tour Black version, and it's really helped me in the wind. I feel like when the ball first came out, it wasn't ready yet, and I tested it out in Portland last year, and I asked them, I was like, I need to use the ball right now because it was that amazing. So I use the resin ball. It has a resin core, the first of its kind, and it's really cool. It's great off the tee. It's not soft, but on the short game, it's soft. So it has a really great balance between long game and short game. So that's what's in my bag.